Good evening, this is Lynx, and I'm doing a video on pendulums here, how to use a pendulum, because someone specifically asked me how to use one. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to do it, because someone told me they were having problems getting the pendulum to work for them. You want something kind of light. Um, if, if it's too heavy, it can be trickier, but then again, I've used wedding ring. You can use a wedding ring. Traditionally, people used a wedding ring on a string. I sometimes will use a necklace, like if I take my, okay, so this is my pendulum. It's a light plastic, see, light plastic charm. This is really light and it moves real easy. It responds real well. But then, like, if I take my necklace off, right, and then I can use this, okay, so if I say show me yes, show me no, it goes the other way. Okay, so I mean, this is much heavier than this. This one's real light, but it still works. So let me show you the technique. Get a pendulum that you like, something that you like. And what you want to do is you want to hold it real lightly between your two fingers here like this. Hold it real lightly. I mean, other people might have other techniques that work for them. That's fine. What you want to do is you want to hold it real lightly first, okay? Try to hold your hand as steady as you can. Ask the pendulum, show me yes. Okay, show me no. Okay, so you notice with me, yes goes this way, no goes back and forth, okay? For some people, that's different. Some people, in some books, will tell you, yes should go this way or no. It doesn't matter. Ask it. Ask it to tell you because it's your wiring, okay? Trick is, the way to do this is you got to get yourself out of the way. Take a nice deep breath in and release. Just relax. You got to be out of the way when you do this because it's real easy to influence the pendulum. Because of something called ideomotor response, your thoughts will influence the movement of the pendulum. Now watch. If I leave my hand nice and still, just like I did before, and I just concentrate on the pendulum moving backwards and forwards, see? That's just my thoughts. My hands are perfectly still. Now if I concentrate on it moving left to right, you see? Now if I'm concentrating on it moving, like it's already starting to, because I'm concentrating on it moving in a circle, see? See, that's just by my thoughts. That's something called ideomotor response. The same thing can be done in your body. You can stand still behind someone. You can put your hands behind them, have them stand in front of you, and you can say, okay, I want you to think about falling backwards, and you watch them, they'll fall backwards. Stand in front of them, hold your hands up, and you say, I want you to think about moving forward. Just think about, not moving forward. Standing perfectly still, relaxed position, say, I want you to think about moving forward. You watch their body move forward. It's called ideomotor response, okay? That's why it's real tricky to use a pendulum. I have had clients of mine, I once had a client or several clients who got really hooked on a pendulum, okay? They liked the pendulum because it gave them a quick yes or no answer, but they kept influencing it using ideomotor response, and they got very confused because they would get a yes, go ahead, do what they subconsciously wanted to do, or even not subconsciously, consciously wanted to do. They got themselves unsatisfactory results. They blamed the pendulum when in fact the ideomotor response was influencing. So if you're going to use a pendulum, be sure that you can get into a place where you can become kind of still in your mind and not influence it and ask it, because what's going to happen is you're going to get a response from deeper in you, yes or no, right, left, whatever. It's all, sometimes you can find people have things on a piece of paper that'll say, like, what herb should I use? And there'll be herbs in a circle, and then you put it over it, and it'll show you what herb to use by going to it. There was an old trick in discovering whether or not this was a folk thing. They would use a pendulum to find out, put it over a pregnant woman to find out if it, what was it a boy or was it a girl? And they would ask, what's a boy, what's a girl? So that's how you do it. You just make sure that you hold it real lightly. Don't hold it too tight. If you hold it too rigid, you'll move it. If you influence it too much, if you think too much that you want an answer, you're going to influence it. Okay. So I hope this helps. Practice it, play with it. I really don't use it for yes or no things. I use it for other things. Um, but every person is different, and will have your preferences. So just imagine as you do this that you're coming from a place of complete relaxation without influencing it, and ask yourself, what would it be like to be able to get those answers coming up from deep within me, and see what happens. I hope this helps. You guys have a great night. Again, I am Lynx.